Kevin, you're wrong. New media is not a failed experiment. So, I'll see you guys next week. Okay, so I should probably elaborate a little bit. No, new media can't be a failed experiment because it is an ongoing experiment, and I will talk about that more in a second. But let me talk about the phrase new media, because I think when I think new media, I don't think of YouTube and like Vine and Twitter and Facebook as new media. I think of like iTunes, like Kevin mentioned, and I think of like on demand and like all the things that you can download on the tablet that will let you watch your television. Hulu would be a fantastic example of new media. It is the old content on a new medium, which is the internet. So I guess you could kind of think of YouTube as like the public access of new media. And from that context, it's not really an experiment at all, and YouTube is certainly fulfilling its public access requirement. Yes, some people get huge, big, famous off of public access content, and some people don't. In fact, most people don't. And I mean, that's you could go get your own public access television show right now, probably, if you had like a camera and a few dollars and like a public broadcasting station near you, and you'd probably get watched by more people than you if you put on YouTube. Or at least you did. At least some nursing homes might accidentally have it on or something. I don't even think there's a way to accurately count viewers of public access. I don't even know if there's advertisements. I've never watched public access television, to be honest. I just know it's a thing that exists. But but that doesn't really seem like the new media that Kevin was describing it as. So we have this the idea of democratizing content, where you vote with your views and you vote with your retweets, and you're like, I like this content, let's give it more views, let's make it more successful. I see that happening all the time. I see people I look up to sending me content via Twitter, and I share out things that I like, and I vote with my views. It doesn't seem failed, it's just that more people, I don't know. I don't really see that there are more people, like, failing. There are new people who rise to new YouTube stardom every month, it seems like. I can name, like, Nathan Z just came out. The Super Carlin Brothers, of course, he was just on a couple weeks ago. And, well, one of them, of course. And even Foot of a Ferret we had up on a couple weeks ago on this channel as well. All of these people are really recent. Like, within the last year, they broke, like, 20,000 subs. And in case of Nathan Z, who you may not watch, or whatever, the third pew, he has, like, 120,000. And all these are very recent people. And who have come into this sort of, like, I can now vlog for a living, theoretically, if I get enough content deals and do enough self-promotion and stuff like that, and I'm willing to put advertisements. Yes, you could totally go ahead and make money and live off that. I don't see the rate of people increasing, per se, but I don't see it decreasing either. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's failed. It feels like it's working kind of just as it is. Although, I mean, as we've talked about many times, YouTube is kind of sort of suppressing that, but I think that's just a thing that is central to YouTube, and mostly just has to do with the fact that they're not encouraging people who have already found the content to come back and watch more of it. They're just encouraging people to find new and different content that YouTube itself makes more money off of. But that's a completely different argument. I see people voting with their retweets and their views all the time, and I see new people getting tons of subs all the time. I don't agree with you, Kevin. So this should solve your echo room argument, which it was kind of a problem even before we lost Victoria, who will be coming back quite shortly, actually. But yes, we do. I would agree that we might have an echo room problem, but apparently not on this issue. So good job choosing a controversial topic. Anyway, I look forward to the discussion in the comments below, and from the other video makers, there will be another surprise guest who you probably can guess at this point because of how our scheduling works, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!